So part 3 of the current battle pass is now live. Chaos Between Realms, we have Preserving the Plane. Now if you don't have the premium pass, well, you can still pick up all these free rewards. 5 master scrolls. Don't really recommend using them in master content these days without the permission of other players, as you can end up giving people multiple skulls. If you use this while somebody else also uses their scroll, then end up with 2 skulls, which is a bug. A Mythic Stone of Health, very nice. You can save that for the new trial. An Astral Lockbox, good luck with the drop. And 5 Greater Shards. If you do have the premium pass, you'll get some upgrade tokens, a pack with a choice of 4 different companions. Alternatively, you just choose some companion upgrade tokens, 1 enchanted key, and a coalescent mote. Now in particular, we want to focus on this companion pack and what you should choose from there. I've tested each of the companions and I can say what's good and bad about them. However, in order to actually get these rewards, you will have to play the game. You can see up here, you're going to have to complete heroic encounters in the new zone, complete your random skirmish or trial queue, and complete your random dungeon queue. The exact heroic encounter you have to do is the Proto Engine. This is the only major heroic encounter in the newest zone. Make sure to check your zone chat and people will call out which zone they want to be going to do it. Ultimately, if you do each task every day, you'll complete the entire battle pass in just over 12 days. Nice and easy. You have plenty of time to do that up until November the 7th. However, be aware if you don't have the premium pass, it'll probably end a week earlier. The first 2 parts are over. If you have not completed those, well, you can no longer make any more progress. But if you do have the premium pass like I do, whenever you get progress for this 3rd part, you will also receive progress for the 2nd part and the 1st part if you haven't already completed those. So I can still complete the 2nd part because I have the premium pass, and whenever I do my random queues, I'll be getting credit for the 1st part as well. So this companion choice pack, you have a choice of the Abyssal Chicken, the Dark Dealer, the Quasit, and the Tomb Spider. Which should you choose from there? Or are they all garbage and you should just choose the upgrade tokens? Well, first of all, I would recommend checking the auction house prices of these. The Abyssal Chicken, yeah, only around 140k. The Dark Dealer is not available on the auction house as it was Zen Market only. During Module 24, you could buy it in the Companions page. The Quasit is readily available for 3,000 Astral Diamonds, but it's only on blue. And the Tomb Spider also for like 2,000 Astral Diamonds, but again only on blue. If you were to get Epic, yeah, you can also do that for little as 50,000 Astral Diamonds. So right there already, it's looking the most appealing to get the Dark Dealer because it is the most exclusive companion there. You can no longer obtain it in the game, whereas the others, you can readily obtain them on the auction house. But let's test, are they any good? First of all, their single target damage. How well do they do against one enemy? Are you going to be using said companion in a boss fight or not? Well, the Abyssal Chicken is pretty terrible, only 25,000 encounter DPS. The Dark Dealer just a little bit better at 29, nearly 30,000 encounter DPS, but the Tomb Spider way above them at over 41,000 DPS. You may be wondering about the Quasit, and well, that's an augment companion. He's not going to be doing any attacking, he's just going to give you a boost to your ratings of defense, power, and accuracy. Not really great. In most cases, especially if you have a Mythic Companion enchantment, you're just better off with a Striker Companion who's going to help you out deal some more damage than these stats. As a healer is not good, it's a mix of stats you don't need, same for the tank, and a DPS, maybe if you need the extra defense. Now the equip bonus for the Quasit is deflect chance and critical severity. It has somewhat of a set bonus to go with the Drowcraft and Dusk armor, but it's not really any good. Not something you'll use because that armor is pretty terrible compared to other options. Now the Abyssal Chicken has a bonus right here. When you kill an enemy, you have a chance to spawn another Abyssal Chicken. It has a 20-second cooldown and it's only a chance that you'll have it spawn. Usually by the time you kill an enemy, you've killed everything else and you're just moving on to the next group, and then this guy will have despawned before he does any damage, so really not worth it. The Dark Dealer, on the other hand, has a pretty useful power. Right here, it can give you combat advantage and accuracy in utility. For a damage dealer, this is very viable right now for end game damage dealers, where they need that combat advantage, but they don't, let's say, need the critical strike, because we're getting quite a lot of sources of that these days. And otherwise, there is the Tomb Spider, and its ability is right here. A 10% chance an encounter used to poison your target, causing them to take 150 magnitude damage over 5 seconds. This is terrible. I've tested it. This magnitude bonus is not affected by your stats and results in minuscule amounts of damage. You can watch that video here. Avoid the trap. Companion bonuses like Suna, Scorpion, Netherese, they all look great, but they are actually very bad. And the Tomb Spider is included in there. So ultimately from that pack, what would I choose? Well, straight up the Dark Dealer. The only real good option in terms of exclusivity. Decent AoE damage, but mainly you'll use it for the equip bonus. You might consider getting the Tomb Spider. Over 41,000 encounter DPS is ranked very high there on the DPS list. The problem is you're only getting it on purple, and you'll have to invest all that to upgrade it. Whereas you can just be better off having your Bateria summoned, and it's only a very small difference below the Tomb Spider. Your own DPS in endgame at least is going to be above 600,000, so 1,000 difference here is minuscule, a fraction of a percent. And then we can also check in terms of multi-target damage, the Dark Dealer and the Abyssal Chicken. The Tomb Spider is all single target, so disregard that, and the Quasit is again an augment companion. When we look at the data, we can see that the Dark Dealer is down here in like 26th spot, 19,500 DPS, versus again the top there, Shadowkai Witch, Regis at like nearly 40,000 AoE damage DPS. That's again the test versus those 6 dummies. This is comparing them against each other. The Abyssal Chicken does rank a little bit higher there, 23,000 encounter DPS, and out of the two, yeah, a bit better. Also has like the stun or daze ability on that swarm. So hopefully this helps some of you out there. I personally would take the Dark Dealer or just the companion upgrade tokens. Who knows, they may buff the hell out of the Dark Dealer and have it for some reason dealing a ton of damage. And since it's only available via the battle pass now, that's nowhere else in the game, it's the most exclusive and the most expensive, like Suna was back in the day, although they really butchered her. If you're newer, Dark Dealer for DPS, and if you're a tank or a healer and don't intend to play DPS, then just go with the upgrade tokens. The companions are not account wide, so you'll have to be careful of which character you put it on. Special thank you again to all these channel members for their added support. We'll see you guys around. Goodbye for now.